Oh my god, it's the best Road Ahead vlog ever. My god, there's like 19 awesome things in this Road Ahead. I don't even know what to be the most excited about. There is just too much good stuff in here, and there's some subtle things that I had to look at real carefully to get all of it. And we're just gonna go through it line by line, and then we're gonna go over some of the details. But they allude to a Hk-47 rework, Grievous rework, B1 Battle Droid Marquee, Droideka, Emperor's Command Shuttle, quality of life. There's just so much. I don't want to leave anything out. After an exciting end of the year with the release of Grand Arena, C-3PO and Han's Millennium Falcon, the Capital Gains offices are bustling in with plans for the upcoming quarters. We spent much of the past few months focusing on the roadmap, including a bold and somewhat audacious 5-year vision. This game has been out for 3 years, and I want to say there are several mobile games out there, some of the Supercell games, Candy Crush, that have been out for like longer than 6 years. Now, 5 years is adventurous, but I could see this game going 2, 3, maybe longer. 2, 3 more years, not a problem. 5 years, though, how many characters can they bring out? But as always, I'm here to talk of a bit of the next couple of months. When we sit down to plan the next year's roadmap, one of the key things we focus on is learning from the previous one, since so much of the core of the game is collecting and strategizing with iconic characters and ship from the Star Wars universe. We're constantly learning and, when necessary, adjusting the way we release them, especially the types of events we run and their cadence. And I think they're talking about how the last Revan came out, which was very controversial. And congratulations to everybody that unlocked Revan today. It's kind of a big deal, but there was a monster paywall to get Revan, and it was very controversial. To ensure that we bring you awesome new Star Wars content and wheel that feels balanced, fair, and allows for really to dig in and enjoy each moment, we're continuing to work on the balances between marquees, reworks, and achievement characters. So that's like Revan. More on that in a moment. And Legendary's Hero's Journey and Ancient Journeys. Okay, so that's a new word right there. Ancient Journeys? Put down in the comment section if you have any idea what that is. I do not know what that is. That's a new one for me. While we're finessing the system's delivery, we also want to try a couple different formats. And now we're going to talk about the Emperor's Shuttle. To the end, we'll be releasing the Emperor's Command Shuttle in a new event called the Galactic Chase. Can you tell I'm excited? And this is, I wish this is the part of the post that we had more detail, because this kind of let me like, wow, I want to know more. This event will take place in one of the Cantina holotables, as the command shuttles will be immediately released to specific nodes there. This will allow you to earn shards of the ship while accruing other resources and completing daily activities that you would already be doing anyways on these nodes. So I guess it's probably going to get shards through farming Cantina, I think. I don't really know. We hope that you enjoy this, the way this celebrates the arrival of a new ship. Nobody likes ships. Get out of here. I wish people like ships more. I'm kind of getting into it, but yeah, overall, people don't really like ships. Without requiring a separate energy grind. Okay. Alongside this and more traditional events, we're introducing more achievements-based characters this year. This may show up as an actual achievement rewards or in currency shops such as Wampa and Hermiota. We'll be able to talk more about that in depth in the coming months. Quality of life, and they address all the massive, crazy buffs that are in mirror matches versus Revan. Boy, this was so needed. My goodness, this is a big deal. If you've ever played Revan versus Revan, this is good. As always, we begin the year with quality of life update. I really like this game. I hope you can tell that my enthusiasm towards this post and this game. I really think this is great. Many of the items that have populated our quality of list come from the things we've seen you talk about on the forums, feedback we received from customer satisfaction surveys, actual play patterns, and feedback we see reflected in how you play the game. We also always look for time-saving opportunities, as we recognize that subsequent updates often require an increased amount of time spent in the game. To that end, one of our big quality of life features this year is going to be raid simming. You can sim the Rancor raid. All right, I think that's pretty cool. I actually kind of preferred that they went to like a mythic tier or something, made something super hard in it, but if they want to sim it, that's fine with that. I rarely play it, and if I do it on autoplay. The guild has beaten the heroic Rancor raid a certain number of times, to be determined number of guild members have Han Solo at 7-star. This is most of the guilds that have been around a while. Have no problems with this. The guild will be able to sim completion of the Rancor raid, and all guild members will receive equal rewards. Yay! This is a big deal. While we are still tuning the exact rewards, the intention is to keep the inflow of rewards, but allow guilds to enjoy the rewards and spend their time on new content without having to repeat the version of event they've been mastered for 2.5 years or so. At this time, we're only activating raid simming on the Rancor, but we'll be able to explore adding it to other raids at a later date. We should note that if for any reason you don't want to sim the Rancor, so you always have the option to play through it the way it is currently. So this is an optional feature. I think this is going to be great. Everything about this post is great. To save players time and for convenience of squad selection and management, we'll be adding the squad management buttons to the character inventory string. We replaced the buy data cards. I never understood that button that is currently there. The data showed that this was the least used button on that screen, probably the least used button anywhere. Our data showed once on the squad select stream, more information will be surfaced at the top level, including the character name, in case you have a difficulty telling the Jawas apart. Engine notions, those are hard to tell apart. Gear level and brand new shared indicator. This can be turned on from inside the character management pages, where you can indicate whether you want to be notified of any duplicate characters being used within a single tab. This will allow you to more easily use the tabs to fill out a complete roster for territory wars, battles, the raids, etc. We've added similar function. Now check this out. Right here, you got the gear level. You got the names. Oh, much, much better. Like that. We are also excited to bring you changes to the in-combat buff debuff user interface. This is so needed for Revan versus Revan. My goodness, it's a mess. A new button has been added to screen to allow you to quickly turn on or off the full buff display and reveal more of the screen with it off. A few key buffs such as Taunt, Foresight. Yes, I can actually be able to see how much turn meter, so I know who to target with Revan's middle ability, will be visible. But after a certain number of buffs have been applied, the lower priority buffs will be collapsed behind an overall numeric indicator of the number of active buffs and debuffs. So that's like when Bastila goes off and Yoda spreads it around. You can use the new toggle to expand the full buff list, or you can keep them hidden. So again, you can turn it on and off. If you like it the old way, you can keep it. I like that. This feature is one of the items inside of our beta test that we're asking players to provide feedback on. And we'll make modifications to the number of visible icons, which buffs are prioritized, and other factors based on how our beta testers respond. As always, if you're interested in becoming a beta tester, keep an eye on the official forums, and then you can become a beta tester. Yeah. And there they show everything consolidated. Look at this. Jolie has 7 positive buffs not being shown and 1 negative. Look at how, oh, this is awesome. Oh, okay. I got to calm down. It's okay. It's just a game. Actually, it's more than just a game for me. I love it. We are also looking to improve matchmaking in Grand Arena. Yes. And I wish they'd do more of this. And this is just needed. I've got a lot of thoughts on this, actually. Might have to talk about it in another video. One of the clearest improvements we could make based on the data from the first 4 runs is when ships are not being used in Grand Arena, ship GP will not contribute to matchmaking. Yeah. While we will not reveal all the components of matchmaking formula, we will continue to adjust certain aspects and explain them when relevant. There are a number of other quality of life polish and bug fixes going into the update, which will all be revealed in the patch notes on the official forums. And I wish that they would just, like, the bottom half of your roster, just ignore it and not count that, because I have gone deep and broad and wide, and that has severely penalized me in the Grand Arena. February is going to be different themed than the past 2 years. Okay, in the past 2 years, February's has always been Sith month, and they're going to do Separatists and Droids. Very excited. I know Arnold's going to be excited. We've gotten a lot of attention to various aspects of the universe in the past 2 years, particularly the original trilogy and the Old Republic, with the return of the Clone Wars animated series. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. That's really exciting. We're excited to explore more content in the Clone Wars animated series. Marquee B1 Battle Droid, who will appear as a single unit on the battlefield, but whose abilities reflect the pervasiveness of the seemingly unending units behind it. I wonder if that's going to be like a Night Sister zombie type effect, or maybe it revives or just doesn't die or just keeps coming. Now, it's very clear right here that B1 Battle Droid is going to be marquee, but Droideka, it doesn't say. Additionally, we're going to be releasing the Droideka, the shielded destroyer droids, who combined with the B1 and the rework of the B2 Battle Droid, rework the B2 Battle Droid, and rework of the Magna Guard, who serve at the behest of one particular droid commander. Yeah, there's going to be a Grievous rework. Grievous rework Droideka. Oh my God, this is going to be so, this is so overdue. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's going to be the screenshot. This is going to be the screenshot right here. Like we going, ah! Okay, General Grievous is getting a rework. And we are very excited to tie that into the rest of the Clone War droids in a way that fulfills the fantasy of the strategic separatist battlefield commander. And that's all for now, but it's not all. There's one little thing here at the very end that they just kind of kick in. And that's all for now. There will be more information, as always, in the coming weeks if you hop over to the Ritual forums. And then it says, you hear that, meatbags? I will be back. And that is an HK-47 quote, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but does that imply that maybe we're getting an HK-47 rework? And, you know, I think everybody's also expecting some sort of Darth Revan or Malgus event coming as well. Some sort of Hero's Journey or Legendary event. Let me know what you think. I'm hyped. I just think this is a big thumbs up. Like the video. I like the road ahead. And actually, it's ahead from last year. I think last year it came on the 8th of February. So we're getting this almost a week earlier than we did last year, which is a good thing. Okay, well, now it's time for the giveaway. I really hope you liked this video today, because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you will be getting for free in your account a Battle C-3PO droid. This is not a scam. We just got C-3PO in the game. We're going to get B1. Why don't we get the hybrid? All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.